Good afternoon. Welcome to our last day of the cycle, day number 6. And well, it has been a great experience these days. We have been in contact with different information, new input that is going to enrich our practices. And that is the aim, the objective of this development, yes, of this cycle, to have more tools in order to become better professionals, yes? And I am very glad today because I want to introduce you to a teacher. She belongs to the house, although she's retired now. She worked as a teacher in our teacher training college for many years, in charge of subjects, of different subjects, but the most relevant subject and the one that, I mean, in a way, our students and now teachers remember her with a smile, of course, is grammar. She's a grammarian, yes? Her name is Adriana Herrera, and I'm going to read her resume in Spanish, yes? Adriana se graduó como profesora de inglés en la Universidad Nacional de Río Cuarto y como técnica en gestión de turismo en la Universidad del siglo XXI. Se especializó en gramática inglesa a través de los exámenes TKT de la Universidad de Cambridge y en ELC School en Brighton, Inglaterra. Además, realizó investigación sobre gramática inglesa y su importancia en la enseñanza del inglés como lengua extranjera. Se dedicó a la enseñanza del idioma inglés en los niveles inicial, primario y secundario. Dictó clases en el profesorado de inglés de la ENSAC, teniendo a cargo las asignaturas de gramática inglesa 1, 2 y 3, metodología, lingüística y práctica de la enseñanza. Asimismo, dictó clases en la Universidad Nacional de La Pampa y en la Universidad de Morón en el área de English for Specific Purposes. So, let's welcome our teacher. Shall we sing together? Okay, hello everyone. Well, nothing to say because Patricia has already introduced me. Last year I talked about grammar. I don't know, can you raise your hands, those who were here last year with me? Okay, okay. And today I'm going to talk about something related to what I spoke about last year, yes? So first of all, hello again. Here we go again because grammar is my passion. You already know that. So we are going to talk about something very interesting, yes? Can you... This is what we talked about last year, yes? First of all, we said, let's see if you remember and you help me, that grammar is the central part of the language. Can you remember why I said that last year? But not me, grammarians, yes? But why we said that last year? Do you remember? I want you to participate, yes? Why is grammar, what do you think if you don't know, why is grammar the central part of the language? Without grammar, we cannot communicate our ideas. That's right. We need grammar for everything, yes? We need grammar for to communicate, yes? Through grammar, we are going to speak with a meaning in a given situation, yes? And I mentioned several areas of language that are totally connected with grammar. These areas are morphology. What is morphology? Do you know? Come on, don't be afraid of speaking. I'm not a teacher here, yes? You are going to pass the exam with me. What is morphology? Come on, it has to do with words. What is morphology? Word what? Word formation, yes, how we form words, okay? I have the adjective happy and the adverb happily, yes? Word formation, that is morphology. Then we have phonetics and phonology. What is that? Sorry? I didn't listen, sorry. The sounds of the words. The sounds of the words, yes. Then we have syntax. What is syntax? The way that the words the way that words are joined together to form phrases, clauses, and sentences. That is syntax, yes? Then we have semantics. What is semantics? Meaning, the meaning that the sentences carry, yes? And lastly, we have pragmatics. What is pragmatics? Aha, what is pragmatics? The context, the situation in which we are going to use the language with a meaning, yes? All of these areas are completely joined with grammar, yes? And I'm going to give you an example, just one, I will mention some very short. If we have the word, I'm using a hat, or I'm using a hat. Is there a difference there? Is there a clear meaning? If I say I'm wearing a hat, I'm wearing a hat on my head. What is a hat? What is a hat? Say it. Una choza. Use your Spanish, yes? Because I won't finish my chat in English. Yes? So, if I say I'm wearing a hat on my head, I'm not providing a clear meaning. Yes? I will never use una choza en mi cabeza. So, in order to provide a clear meaning, I have to say, I'm wearing a hat. Smiling A, yes? Is that the name? I'm wearing a hat. And that is the meaning, that meaning is clear, yes? Even if it is phonetics, even if it is the sound of the language, I have to provide a clear meaning, and it is related to grammar, yes? Okay, that's why we said that grammar is the central part of the language. Yes, so far, is it clear? Any questions? Okay, then I told you that knowing grammar has a lot of advantages, yes? And one of them, is that grammar gives us confidence as teachers, yes? Because believe me, that students know when a teacher doesn't know. Yes, in my own experience, I know that students know when a teacher doesn't know. So when we know grammar, we are going to feel confident, and our students are going to respect us. Yes? And then, in a technical way, digamos, sorry, grammar helps us choose a student's book and design a syllabus. If we know grammar and if we know the student's need, we are going to know how to choose a book for our classroom following the syllabus. You know what a syllabus is? Es el programa, ¿sí? El programa del curso. Following a syllabus that will be in accordance with students' needs. Yes? Those are some of the advantages of knowing grammar. Well, and the last topic last year was to improve our grammar. What we should do to improve our grammar. Yes? For example, read a lot, consult grammar books. Remember I told you, books don't bite. We must read books. Yes? Learn the basics of grammar. What are the basics of grammar? What are the basics of grammar? The parts of speech. What else? Set the sentence, how to form a sentence, the basics, yes? How to form a sentence, how to write correct sentences, subject, predicate, etc., etc. Play grammar games. Why not? Even if we are grown up, we must play grammar games. Yes. Sorry, teacher, because of the games. Practice writing correct grammar. That you can do that by writing and then checking if what you wrote is okay. Yes. And consult your teacher. Don't be afraid of consulting your teacher because she is guiding you now that you are studying to be teachers. So if you have a doubt or if you don't understand some topic, you have to consult your teacher because she is the one that is guiding you now. Yes? Well, now for the people who came here last year, be honest. What have you done to improve your grammar so far? Come on, tell me. What have you done to improve your grammar so far? Have you read books? Have you consulted your teacher? Have you done exercises? What have you done? Or nothing? Tell me. Don't worry. Lots of exercises? What else?
There are lots of apps for games and writing and listening.
That is grammar checkers, yes? What else? Very good. Come on, speak. Sorry?
I am having conversational classes.
Okay.
Another teacher from US.
Okay, very good. Yes.
Just watching video essays on very different topics as good grammar.
Of course.
Then I can do that.
Of course. That's the best thing you can do. Because in that way you are listening to real language. Remember that we have a difference between the English we study in books and the English we listen to in films or in the news, yes? They are completely different. I'm not going to tell you more because it will be long, but also my experience, yes? And Kathy too. Can you tell us?
I agree.
Yes.
I totally agree with you, yeah. It's completely different, you know.
Yes, true.
You have to listen to speakers and then sometimes, you know, you can get because you say, wow, what I learned is totally different, you know?
Yes.
They cut probably every word, you know? Yeah, you know.
And yes, and there are lots of people from different, for example, in London. I was in London for 3 months after I retired, and I will tell you because I was astonished. I went to the supermarket, yes, and when I was with the cashier, he told me, have you got a signature? And I looked at him and, have I got what? A signature? What? I didn't understand. I couldn't understand what he was telling me until he did this. How do we say firma in English? Signature, yes? And I say, my God, I studied English for 45 years and I came to London and it was really difficult to understand because there is a mix of cultures, yes? There are Polish people, Italian people, Japanese, Chinese, Jamaicans, Arabs. There are lots of people in London and all of them mix their own language with English. So the English we learn in books is different from the English they speak, yes? Of course, if you happen to speak with an American person or with a British person, he's going to understand you and you are going to be able to talk to him. Yes, it's not so. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Okay. Can you move? Well, this is a topic we are going to see now. Grammar awareness and grammar consciousness. If you have a look at these two words, you are going to say, but teacher, awareness and consciousness mean the same. How do we translate these words into Spanish? What is awareness? Sorry? Awareness and consciousness, conciencia o darse cuenta de algo. Las dos tienden a tener el mismo significado. Y más en inglés. Yes, I became conscious of or I'm aware of. Yes, me di cuenta de. But for the topic here, there is a very small difference, but there is a difference. Yes? Can you... Here is the definition, and I will split it into two parts. It says, grammar awareness or grammar consciousness is a skill which allows students to become aware not only of the form of the language, syntax, but also of their meaning, that is semantics, and the way in which we use it, that is to say, pragmatics. Yes? What is the difference between awareness and consciousness? I will say that awareness finishes where the sentence says language pattern syntax. Once we are explained the new form, yes, the new structure of the language, yes, we become aware of the structure and we can see it for the first time, yes? For example, the present perfect tense or the simple present. Yes, let's see the simple present, which in a way, it has some points which make it quite difficult. Once I am presented with the new structure, I become conscious of the meaning and the way we use it. Yes? So I would say that awareness is the part where we see the structure for the first time. And once we have identified and we have practiced it, we are going to become conscious of the way in which we have to use it. Do you follow me? Am I clear? Well, here I'm going to give you an example. Some structures can be used for different functions. And only one function can be expressed with several structures. Yes, I'm going to give you an example. We have the structure, the simple present. Have you studied the simple present already? Well, tell me the uses of the simple present. Some of them, yes, not all of them. Habits. What else? General truth. Another one. Routines. Well, habits and routines is the same. Sorry? Future time. Another one. What if I say I work in school? Well, I work in school, I get up. Daily routines, yes, habits and daily routines, more or less. Statements, but referring to the real present, yes? Referring to the present time. In this case, the use of the simple present is quite similar to habits and routines, but to refer to the present times, it is when we use it to tell about our life in the present. Yes, I study in SAC. I live in La Falda. Yes, all these statements. Yes. Well, here you have the structure. And here you have the functions. Do you follow me? Well, now the other way around. I have a function or a concept, if we can say that. The future. What are the structures or what are the tenses that we use to talk about a future activity? Come on, tell me. Going to, will, be about to, okay. Present continuous. And there is another tense. The simple present. Well, why did I do all this? Because once you understand this and you start to use it, you become conscious of the language. Yes? And you know how to use it. Important. Yes? You identify the structure, you know how to use it, and you put into practice in the correct way. And this is to become conscious of the language. Yes? Is it clear? Yes. So, I want you to tell me in your own words what is awareness and what is consciousness. To see if you understood the difference.
Awareness is when we first come in touch with your input. And consciousness is when we recognize how does it work and how to apply it.
Excellent. So you become aware of the structure when your teacher brings you a lot of exercises and you repeat and repeat and repeat. For example, the model auxiliary can. Yes, fill in the blanks using the verb with the auxiliary can, in the negative or in the affirmative.
And you start. I can play, I can't sing, I can't swim, I can't, and that is mechanical. These exercises are for you to become aware of language. But once you can start using can in its different meanings, yes, then you are going to be conscious of the rules of the language. Tengo miedo que no me entiendan. ¿Está bien? Okay. It's true. Thank you. And this is a summary of what I have just said. First, the students become aware of the new language. Awareness, yes? Then they recognize it and distinguish it. And finally, they produce it. And that is being conscious of what you are studying. Yes? So, believe me, it is very important to study grammar in such a way as to use it properly in a real situation, yes? Because otherwise you are studying grammar by heart. And then when you face a situation in which you have to speak without a book in front of you, you don't know how to do it. So you have to study with all your senses and all your conscience, yes, in order to use it correctly. Yes? Okay, and now you are going to start working. Remember, I'm not evaluating you. We are sharing here, yes? Okay. Piensen que Paula is not here. Can you... Come on. Sorry? I'm having problems in my ears. Can you do it? Can you do it? Okay, another question.
Can you fly?
Can you fly? Another one.
Can you drive a car?
Can you drive a car? Another one.
Can you swim?
Can you swim? Very good. You see, what is that? From all I have spoken so far, what kind of exercise is this one? Is it communicative or is it mechanical? It's mechanical. So you are proving that you are aware of the structure. You know how to ask the question. You know what kind of words to use. You know that can is not followed by a to infinitive. Excellent. But it is mechanical. So you are proving that you are aware of the structure. Yes? Now this is a bit more complex. But again, it is completely mechanical. Yes? Expand the sentence above with only one word. The sentence is, I was leaving. Only one word. Expand it. I was leaving home. Yes? Now forget about the word home and expand it with a prepositional phrase. I was living in Córdoba and I don't like it. For Córdoba. I was leaving for Córdoba. Okay. Another way, another prepositional phrase.
I was leaving from my house to work.
Only one. I was leaving from my house. Yes? Okay. Now, do it again. That is to say, expand it again. This time using two prepositional phrases. You, who said I was leaving? Yes.
I was leaving from my house to my work.
Ahí está. Oh, sorry. There it is. I was leaving from my house to my work. Two prepositional phrases. Another example. Come on, it's very easy. Sorry? I was leaving to home to have lunch. Okay, yes. Well, to have lunch is not a prepositional phrase, but it's okay. Let's consider it. Yes. That's right. I was leaving for my office on time. Here, for my office on time. Excellent. Now, expand it again using a clause beginning with a conjunction. What is a conjunction? For example, you have connectors, coordination and subordination, yes? You have but, you have when, you have because, you have a lot of conjunctions. Come on, think about it. That's right. I was leaving because I was here. Another one.
I was leaving and I forgot my glasses.
Very good. Very good. Another one.
Although I was leaving, I would return later.
Can you repeat?
Although I was leaving, I would return later.
Very good. He changed the order, but it's perfect. Another one. Tell me one clause using when, for example. When my sister arrived. I was leaving when my sister arrived. Excellent. Now, combine all the grammatical structures above to expand our own original sentence. Can you write it? I'll give you 3 minutes. Write it. If you want to work together, you can do it, yes?
Are you ready? Yes? Okay. Let's listen to your creation, because this is a creation, yes? Who wants to read first?
Would you come here?
Come sing with me. Come on.
Another student.
I was leaving from home to my work on time when my sister arrived.
Excellent.
Who wants to come? Come on.
Si yo estoy acá hablando frente a un micrófono, usted también lo puede hacer.
I was leaving for my work as soon as my boss went to his house in Carlos Paz.
Okay.
Si quieren venir a hacer la fila, está aceptado. Don't be shy.
I was leaving from home on time, but I forgot my keys and I had to come back.
Okay, very good. Did you listen? Can you repeat it, please?
I was leaving from home on time, but I forgot my keys and I had to come back.
Very good. Anybody else? Who wants to come now? The last one, I promise. No more torture. El grupito de Ivana por allá. Okay, nobody else? Come. I love it when you participate, yes? So don't be afraid.
I was leaving home on time at 8 a.m., but my car broke down.
Very good.
So, in this exercise, you are also proving that you are aware of the different linguistic structures. Yes? Okay. We have another one, and this is more challenging. Yes? In this paragraph, you have 10 mistakes. Yes? I'm not asking you to find the 10 mistakes, but you are going to find as many mistakes as you can, and you are going to tell me why it is a mistake. Now, I have marked 2 mistakes. Tokyo is the capital of Japan since over 150 years. I want you to tell me why we have a mistake there. Yes? Oh, sorry, what is the correct form and why we have to use that form?
It's the wrong tense.
Okay, what is the right tense?
Has been.
Tokyo has been what's that? The present perfect, yes? And the second one, for. Why do we have to use for and not since? That's right. Since refers to a point of time and for refers to a period of time. If we say 150 years, then we have a period of time and we have to use for. So the correct sentence, what is the correct sentence? Now you tell me. 150 years. Tokyo has been the capital of Japan for 150 years. Now, only 3 minutes to find as many mistakes as you can and to give me the correct form and the explanation why you have used that form. Come on. 3 minutes, eh?
Okay. 3 minutes are over, I think. Let me please tell me what are the mistakes you have found, yes?
Sorry. Come on, anyone. The first mistake you saw. It can to transport. Very good, there is a mistake. Why?
Because we can use can to.
That's right. Can is only used with a very infinitive and not with the to infinitive. Very good. Another mistake. There is a mistake there too. That's right, the largest. We have to use the superlative form and not the comparative, yes? Why do we have to use, wait, explain, why do we have to use the superlative and not the comparative?
Because it's showing that it's the largest.
That it is the only one, yes? The only one compared to the rest. Okay, very good.
Another mistake. No, that we can use no subject. We can, it's okay if we don't use the subject there, yes? Because you are using and at the beginning. When you have and, you can omit the subject. Okay, another mistake. Sorry? No, that's okay. There is no mistake there. Another mistake. What happens here? Here. Mostly technological. Technologically, why? An advance is an adaptation. And remember that what is the word? What is the part of speech that modifies an adjective? An adverb. And what is the adverb for technology? Technology. Entonces, so there is a mistake, yes? We are using an adjective instead of an adverb. Well, there is, yes. Without population. Okay. And the last one, it's already said. You need to provide. You need providing yes. So instead of saying you need providing, you need to provide. Yes. So otherwise, saying that the training company needs and we provide the okay. Well, in this exercise, you have proved that you are aware of the rules. Yes? Okay. Yes. These are mistakes in real acts. I mean, they are advertisements, real advertisements, and they have a ground. Let's see if you identify the ground. And say for the actual it's different. Okay. Where open. We are open. What is meaning there? Very good. What else is the one in the middle? Yes.
She has the answer here.
Yes, what is the answer? Without apostrophe. What's the difference between is with apostrophe and is without apostrophe? If you say is with an apostrophe, it's short and the other one is very good. And what about have to speak please near the computer? Sorry. Doesn't like you. This is live, you know. Sorry. What about the one with the photograph of Scarlett Johansson, very beautiful woman, in fact? Where is the mistake? That is a video, yes, and there you have the link if you want to see the advertisement. No, it's not the advertisement. The commercials. Thank you. You are going to see that she makes that mistake. Soda stream, less sugar, less bottles. Where is the mistake there? There is no mistake. Teacher.
Each bottle countable and uncountable.
Less is the comparative form for an uncountable noun. What is the comparative form for a countable noun? A little less, a little less, a few, fewer. So the correct form would be soda stream, less sugar, fewer bottles. Yes? Well, these mistakes were made on purpose because the function of this is to catch the people's attention. Come on. How can Apple say think different? You have to say think differently. So they did these mistakes on purpose to catch the people's attention, yes? So let's forgive them. Teacher, we have to forgive them, yes? Okay, can you change? If you want to run it. Vamos a ver el video. We are going to see the video. I'm going to sit for a few minutes. Let's wait for the video. Well, now we are going to change the focus of the exercises, and you are going to notice that, yes? Ask a question expressing permission. Come on, I tell you, no, you can't, and you know it. Now, ask a question expressing permission. Can I go out? Okay, another example. Okay, another one. Sorry, can you repeat? Very good. Another example. Okay, another one. Another one. There is another modal auxiliary. There is another modal. to think of a situation to use the language. And to use the language in these situations, you have to be conscious of the rules of the language. Yes? Okay. Next, I don't know, how do you call them? Slide. Next slide, please. They need you here. Oh, there. Well, here we have another situation, and this time with a tense. Yes, with a verb tense. There is a mom in the kitchen, and her daughter comes to the kitchen, and she asks, "What do you do, mom?" And the mother says, "I'm a teacher." Why is that question wrong? The form of the question, I mean. What are you doing? Yes, why? Why are you going to use the present progressive or continuous instead of the simple present? Actions in progress at the moment of speaking. If I come into the kitchen and I see my mother cooking, I don't know what, I'm going to ask, "What are you cooking, mom?" And not, "What do you cook?" Yes? Again, here we have to use the correct structure for the correct situation. And you have to know that. Yes? Okay, next. And this is the last one, I promise. Well, this is a conversation. One person says, "Your English is perfect." And the girl says, "Thanks. Actually, since I was 6, I've been studying since I was 6. Why do you, in this case, use the present perfect or present perfect continuous? Why? What is the main use of the present perfect? An action starting in the past, continuing up to the present. In that context, I cannot say I studied since I was 6, because the simple past is used for finished actions. And I am still studying English. It's not finished. You see what becoming conscious of the language is? You have to know when to use the structure in the correct situation. And this is what you have, the way you have to study grammar. Yes? Not by heart. I have to know the rule because the teacher is going to ask me. No, you have to know the rule because then you are going to use it to communicate correctly and effectively. Yes? Okay, can you move? How can we improve our awareness and our consciousness? In the first place, by improving the 4 skills: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Why? Listening and reading are the receptive skills. When you listen or when you read something, you are receiving information, yes? But not only grammar books. You have to read magazines, you have to read books, you have to watch the news, listen to the news. When you see a film, cover the titles and listen because you know English. And the way you are going to perfect that knowledge is by listening authentic language in movies and in songs. Yes? Okay. And then we have writing and speaking, which are the productive skills. You are going to produce either by speaking or by writing. Yes, in that way, when you write something, for example, then I think there is a mistake here. Okay, go to the book, open the book, look for the rules, and see if what you wrote is okay. Remember that you learn by their own mistakes. Yes? Yes.
Here mine. How to develop grammar consciousness when you study grammar. This is what you have to do because you are preparing to be teachers. Yes? And it's not, this is something very important because you are going to give or transmit your knowledge to your students. Yes? Okay. First, identify the grammar form or pattern you have to use. And remember, review or study the grammar rule. Yes? If you have to use the simple present and you haven't realized yet, review the rule. Yes? Or study it. Study. Second, remember the different uses that this form has. We have seen here the simple present here only on the blackboard has 4 uses, and there are more. Yes? So, remember the different uses of the grammatical form in order to convey the right meaning. Yes? This is what we were talking with the present perfect. If I say, I studied English since I was 6, I'm not conveying the proper meaning. Yes? And the third one, think how you are going to use it in a real communicative situation. The case of can, may, or could. If I want to ask for permission to my teacher, it's more convenient to say, may I go to the bathroom, teacher? Because you are showing respect. Yes? If you ask permission to your mom, Mom, can I go to the disco tonight? And mom, yes, no, yes? But you have different uses for the different words. Yes? Well, my dear, that's all. I hope, sinceramente espero que les sea